Warning letter is a part of a process. And where does the process come from? The process comes from the fact that United States is importing 40 to 50% of the medicines that it's consuming. And in that 40-50% that it's importing, India has an extremely large share. If you look at the top 10 or 15 companies, they have filed close to 1,000 ANDAs on the US market. Every third ANDA filed is by an Indian company. So India has a very major chunk of the US generic market. At the same time, we all know that outside the United States, in India, you have the maximum number of US FDA approved facilities. We have a lot of strength in R&D, we have a lot of strength in chemistry, we have vertical integration, we have good product and good cost control on the product. Where we were perhaps lacking is that in some cases, what we were saying we were not doing, and what we were doing we were not saying. And the reason for that is, in most cases it was not deliberate, but it was just that the repercussion or the importance of that was not understood by the person down there. So somewhere the Indian industry or the top management failed in imparting that training, which in US they would call culture. That if you have a culture, then regardless of who it is, so right from the operating level to the chief executive, they'll be all imbued in that culture. So warning letter is a part of this process of audit. They come, they audit you, they issue a form 483, and if they believe that the answer that you have given to the deficiency is not forceful enough or not convincing enough, they issue a warning letter to you. Now, they issue a warning, they can issue, the US law is such that they can issue a warning letter on anything. So it can be something which to you and me could be very frivolous. For example, they issued a warning letter to a Korean company because the Korean company had not paid the fee. So they had self-identified as per the new GDUFA guidelines, but had failed to pay the fee on time. Now, as per the US law, if you're not able to pay the fee, the product that comes out of this process is adulterated. Is the quality of the product wrong? No. Are there GMP issues? No. So what is the issue? They have defined a certain process in their law, and after having pointed out the deficiency, you have not been able to address or rectify that deficiency, and therefore they have issued a warning letter. So this warning letter is a part of the process, and if your reply to the warning letter is not again convincing, they will issue an enforcement action. The enforcement action can be an import alert, or you're barred, or they issue a, if you come in the jurisdiction, they will issue a notice to you, or they will issue a consent decree like it happened in the case of Ranbaxy. So then they take enforcement action. So warning letter is a part of the process.